Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. Once again, here I am at your service. Well, I'm trying to teach you IELTS. I'm doing it successfully because you guys are sending me very nice feedback, and many of my students, I would call you my YouTube students, many of my students, they have showed me their IELTS bands as well. Congratulations who got very good bands after watching my videos, and those who are still trying, please come on, keep trying in the right direction. Okay, you got to fight with IELTS to get a reasonable band score. That's important. Okay, now we're going to go on with IELTS general training reading. I had made one series on IELTS general training reading, so I thought there should be another one because I was requested several times to make some videos for general training reading. That's why here I am once again. So we will go on. I'll take one complete test. I'll tell you how to read the questions and how to answer the question, and I'm going to speak English this time. I made videos in Urdu, in Hindi and in Punjabi as well, but now I'm going to make it in English, and don't worry, my English is as simple as ABC. You will understand each and everything. Before we go ahead, please subscribe my channel if you are visiting me first time, and don't forget to like this video and comment on this video as well. That is important. Very recently I got 50,000 subscribers, and I'm thankful to you all for that love and care. I mean, I can see that, right? So you need to mark your attendance in my class, and that attendance is your comment. You can write your name, or you can write your country's name, or anything, whatever you want to do. So general training reading, if you are going to take general training, it's okay. Otherwise, if you're planning to take academic reading as well, still this video can help you. Although general training reading is easier than academic, but still the question types, that's going to be the same. So if you are going to take academic IELTS, even you can watch this video. There is no problem. There is no harm. At least you're going to learn some techniques and all that. And if you're taking general training IELTS, you got to watch it seriously, and every time I'm going to show you the way. I'm going to tell you how to do the things, how to read the questions, how to scan. You got to follow me and then take another practice test following my instructions, and then you'll be able to develop a good understanding and you'll be able to find the answers as well. Okay, we had certain problems with the recording. That's why I was a bit low, but now I'm talking to you, so I'm feeling active and alert. You know, I'm just not the guy who is in front of the camera all the time. I am behind the camera. One of our lights, it went out of order and I had to fix the light, and I'm an electrician as well, okay? So I was doing that, and now I'm here in front of you, so it's all together change. I mean, I am behind the camera with my crew, with my team, and I am in front of the camera doing all that stuff, and I edit my videos on my own. All the videos you watch, I edit them on my own, I upload them on my own, and I love doing what I'm actually doing. So I'm quite talkative today. Okay, let's take a start. The type of questions with which we're going to start, that is true, false, not given. In general training IELTS, the type of question we are going to do, that is true, false, not given. Okay, now we'll read the questions. I'm going to show you the questions as well. We'll read the questions and then we'll see how to scan and how to go there. The question is, more children are injured when walking or cycling to school than when traveling by car. Now please underline walking, cycling, car. The words you are underlining for true, false, not given, read the question first, underline some clue words, keep those words in mind, retain those words, and then go back to the passage and try to scan those words. Where you find those words, then start reading. Let me tell you, whenever you find your answer from the passage, there are two things you need to do: scanning, reading. Scanning, reading. Sometimes you're scanning, then you slow down, you read, then again you start scanning, then again you slow down and read, and okay, so scanning, reading, scanning, reading, scanning, reading, 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 it goes on, right? Sometimes, you know, scanning actually helps you to reach the exact portion of the passage where answer is going to be, and you will only be able to scan if you have the clue words in mind. Now in first question I said underline walking, cycling, car. Now you will scan the words like walk, cycle, bike, car, right? So when you scan, don't read. Your eyes should move across the text very quickly. Don't just read. All you need to do, you just need to scan, okay, where is the word car, where is the word car, and you should have a pencil all the time in your hand and you can move your pencil. I mean, moving your eyes without pencil is going to be a little difficult. If you got a pencil, you're moving the pencil, your eyes will follow the movement of the pencil, and then your eyes will work faster and you will process the information faster, and it's going to be easier for you. Anyways, more children are injured when walking or cycling to school than when traveling by car. Now we got to see whether this statement is true, false, or not given. Now let's see, where is the word car? Oh, I found cycling. Let's read. Children are subject to 3.9 times more pollution in a car. Pollution, they're not talking about that. More pollution in a car that is standing in traffic than when walking or cycling to school. They are not talking about the fact that more children are injured. They are not saying injured. They are saying children are subject to 3.9 times more to pollution, not injured. So that's why the answer to question number 1 is NG, not given. The other day some of you were asking me the questions when we are filling the answer sheet. Do we need to use small letters, capital letters, and all that? Well, listen, it's a good idea to follow the capitalization rules. Means if there is a proper noun, it should start with capital letter, then you can write common nouns with small letters and all that. In reading, you need to follow, I mean, for example, in the passage, if the words are written in capital or small, you can write exactly. And when you're writing true, false, not given, and you want to write T, F, N, G, it should be capital. Same yes, no, not given, Y, N, and G, it should be all capital. Otherwise, in reading, you can see in the passage, if the words are capital, you can write them capital. If the words are small, you can write them small, or even you can write all small, that is fine. All capital, that's okay. But if you are copying the word from the passage, it should be written in the same way, whether capital or small, as it is written in the passage. And in listening, I would again say, you can write all capital, no problem. Right? They will not deduct your marks for that, but it's a good idea to follow the rules of capitalization, right? So this is my advice. I hope I answered you for that. Now let's go ahead. The next question is children. Question number 2. Children who are driven to school. Now underline driven to school. Driven. Yeah, who come to school by car, by bus, by van, or they come on their own conveyance. Children who are driven to school are more ready to learn. Underline ready to learn. Now, you know, as you read the statement, you need to visualize that, and you need to convert a statement into your native language. If your native language is Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, convert the statement into your native language, then you'll be quite familiar, and it's going to be easier for you to understand when you're going to go back to the passage. Children who are driven to school are more ready to learn than those who walk or cycle. Right? Those who come by bicycle or who walk, so they are not that active, but those who are driven, they are ready to learn and all that. Now let's see, is it going to be true, false, not given? Again, you will just need to, you have to see the word driven to school, ready to learn, walk, cycle, and all that. And the answers are going to be in the same order. In gender training reading, true, false, not given, section 1, the first passage, the questions and answers, they're going to be in the same order. Means in the passage, you will find the question number 1 first, the answer number 1, then number 2, number 3, number 4, and like that. So let's read ahead. There they say, walking, cycling is done, reducing cars around school makes them safer places, and walking and cycling are better for health. Again, they're talking about walking and cycling, they're better for health and the environment. It has been noticed by teachers that children engaging in active travel. Now be active. Now what is active travel? Active travel is cycling and walking. This is how they do, huh? Anyways, they say children engaging in active travel arrive at school more alert and ready. Now children who are driven to school, they are not more alert and ready. The children who actually do the active travel through bicycle or through walk, they are more alert and ready. Now let's read the statement. The statement says children who are driven to school are more ready to learn than those who walk or cycle. False. It's actually the reverse thing. Right? That's why the answer to question number 2 is going to be false. Gotcha? Gotcha means got it. Now let's go ahead. Statement number 3. Every year, the council, underline the word council. You can't miss it, right? So when you find one answer in true, false, not given, read on, you will find the next answer. Read on, you will find the next answer, right? And the passage is short in general training, so there will not be any problem. Every year, the council gathers information about travel to schools. Now, council gathers information about travel to schools every year. Now, if it is every year, true. If it is after 5 years, then it is false, and if they don't mention it, then it's going to be not given. So let's find council, and then we'll read about council and how they gather information, right? Okay, the country council, second paragraph, it's just in the beginning, huh? The country council has a strong commitment to supporting and promoting sustainable school travel. Then they say, we collect data annually. We collect data or data annually. Now they collect data annually. What is data? Information. What is annually? Every year, huh? So what's the statement? The statement is every year the council gathers information about travel to schools. True. Got it? Yes, it is true, because they mention it here. The country council has a strong commitment to supporting and promoting sustainable school travel. We collect data annually about how pupils get to school. Okay, you know, some of you say when we do IELTS reading with you it's easy, but when we do it alone it's difficult. Some of you say you pick up the easy tests, and actually it's very difficult. So guys, I pick up the tests randomly, right? So it's not that I pick up easy tests or difficult tests randomly. Now I've got this book and I picked up this gender training test, and section 1 is easier, right? Let's go ahead. So far so good, huh? My mood is getting better now after doing all the electrician work. I was feeling so low, I can't tell you. Our lights were not working, but now I fixed the lights and they're working better. I'm telling you all that so that, I mean, I'm quite casual guy, that's why. Next, number 4. The council, another question about council. The council is disappointed with the small reduction in the number of cars taking children to school. The council is disappointed. Now imagine council disappointed, small reduction in the number of cars taking children to school. They wanted to reduce the number of cars, the private vehicles that are taking the children to school. They wanted to give them the buses or the school conveyance and all that, so they were disappointed. Once you're going to imagine it, it will stay with you in your mind. That's what we call retention. You gotta retain it as well. Once you retain, it's gonna be easier for you to find it there. Okay, again council and their disappointment. We see what do they do. Okay, it's mentioned here different parts of the country council are working together to address the actions identified in the identified the strategy, and we are proud that we have been able to reduce. We are proud. We means country council. They say we are proud that we have been able to reduce the number of cars on the daily school run by an average of 1% in each of the last year. Okay, so they are proud. They are not disappointed. Here he says, well, the council is disappointed with the small reduction in the number of cars taking children to school. No, they are actually not disappointed. They are happy. That is why the answer is going to be false. Alright guys, there's an ambulance outside, right? Don't worry about that. Actually, you know, our institute is located on the main road and studio is there on the main road as well. So that's why there's the traffic. It's the traffic from Lahore. You can hear the traffic from Lahore. Let's go ahead. Is this clear? Good. See here they say the council is disappointed, and there they are happy because they have reduced. That's why. Next, number 5. The number of children in schools has risen in recent years. The number of children in schools, number of children, number of students, number and all that. Okay, so that's what we got to scan and read ahead. You'll find the next answer if you're going to read ahead. Let's see. Okay, after that say an average of 1% in each of the last 3 years, which is equivalent to taking approximately 175 cars off the road annually, despite an increase in pupil numbers. Now, despite an increase in pupil number means every year or every time the number of students that is increasing. They say despite an increase in pupil number. Now, what is the fact here? Increase in pupil number. And what's the statement there? The number of children in schools has risen in recent years. Despite an increase despite an increase in pupil numbers. So it's going to be true. Got it? Good. It's so easy. Come on, it's not difficult, right? Now, question number 6. Parents can get help with paying. Underline pay. Paying and all that. And you got to keep in mind the word paying, and there can be another word for paying as well. Parents can get help with paying for their children to travel to school by public transport. Now, parents can get help with paying means the amount they pay for their children to travel to school by public transport. We'll read ahead and we'll find this answer as well. All schools have a school travel plan which sets out how the school and council can collaborate to help reduce travel to school by car and encourage the use of public transport. They are not saying anything about paying, right, for the travel to school. They're not talking about it. Contact your school to find out what they are doing and all that. The question is, parents can get help with paying for their children to travel to school by public transport. Not given. They don't say anything about that. Got it? So this is IELTS reading, general training or GT IELTS reading, the first section, where we've got one short passage and 7 questions, and usually it's true, false, not given, or it can be any other type of questions as well. And this is the strategy, and I hope now if you practice any general training test section 1, there you can apply all the techniques which I taught you, and once you apply the technique and they're going to work, you're going to be strong in your belief, and then you will start believing yourself as well. Well guys, I teach IELTS online. If you wish to take online IELTS classes from me, I charge for that. Only then, this is my WhatsApp number. You can contact me. Don't contact me for tips only. Tips I've given on YouTube. I mean, you've got my videos, so all the tips are here. If you want to join my online IELTS classes and I charge for that, then you can contact me. And I've also made this IELTS course. It is called Easy IELTS Kit. This kit has 4 books with practice tests and my own videos. I've explained IELTS inside out in this kit as well. If you want to get the kit, the number is given. You can contact me for that as well. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.